Today, we're talking about organizations with the best overall organizational depth. So last season, which pro team had the best record across all levels, major and minor league?
Folks, welcome to the Baseball Brewhaha. It's your spot for obscure baseball trivia. I'm Aaron. That's my identical twin brother, Adam. We're having coffee. We're putting our baseball knowledge to the test. Let me tell you what, for as much as we struggle with Major League Baseball trivia, this is bound to be a doozy, talking about minor leagues. So let's get into
it. So here we go. We don't know what all minor league teams are doing these days, but we're going to try and figure out which MLB organization had the best winning percentage across all MLB and minor league levels. That includes developmental leagues. So,
are you talking about like the DSL and all that jazz?
Every level associated with a major league team.
Little league, T-ball. Let's get it. Let's get it. I know. Look, when we played minor leagues, we played little league. We played on the Astros. Let's go. Yeah. Farm team. Let's go.
Yeah. And then we went from the Astros to the Mets.
Yeah. I remember our we had cousins that played on the Angels. So let's get it. Let's get it here. So
yeah,
all levels. All right. I'm going Rays. I feel like I've heard this discussed. They've had a lot of success at all the levels. So, Dodgers, Astros, Cardinals these guys are regular bringing up guys that are performing at a major league level, but I'm going to Rays here. What about you?
I went Astros on this one, just knowing they've developed so much talent and they've been really successful at the major league level. So why not have they been successful at the lower levels? And in fact, I think I just read recently that the Astros have 25 homegrown players on their active roster right now, which is incredible.
Jeez.
The league average is around 15.
You're talking about their 40-man or their 26-man?
I think they're 40-man.
40-man. I was going to say 25 out of 26 is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty incredible considering, you just don't, you see a lot of trades, free agency, depending on your team, philosophy. But anyway, so what do we got?
Okay, well, let's see what we got. Our correct answer is the Dodgers.
Well, let me tell you what, our winning percentage across all levels of trivia not going well.
No, but they narrowly edged out the Rays. So the Dodgers have a 569 winning percentage, with an overall total of 505 wins and 382 losses. And they narrowly edged out the Rays with a 566 winning percentage.
Wow. Yeah.
And Astros, for as good as their major league team is, and I thought their development was, had a winning percentage just under 500.
Okay.
Losing across all levels.
Yeah. So this is a fascinating subject because like the thing I think about is when you have a team like you were talking about, the Astros, who they're bringing talent up, and they're Rays, Dodgers, all these teams really do this quite well, where they're able to bring major league talent up through their system. So you think that must correlate down through the organization, but it's not always the case. And in minor leagues, so it just goes to show, you have in any team, any baseball team, you could have one stud or a couple guys who are going to be major leaguers, and that doesn't really necessarily translate to winning games, because you got other guys who are on that roster who, in many cases, are literally there just to fill roster spots to get, to have a team to field in order to, have a space for these top prospects. And it's not to say that they're not trying to win or not trying to develop, but I mean, the 20th guy on the Double A team. He's not getting a call up.
No,
So,
probably not. Yeah, I was thinking about this one too, because I was like, well, how much of this is buoyed by the major league team, which plays the most total number of games?
yeah.
And so I was looking at the Dodgers, they won 102 games in the regular season last year,
Mhm.
and 112 overall, including the playoffs.
Yeah.
You have the Rays won quite a bit, but
Yeah, I
the
mean, the Rays
number,
only won like 80 some, and then they got
yeah,
swept in the first round of the playoffs. So,
yeah. So their minor league was pretty strong. But
yeah.
so I was looking at your hometown Rockies there.
Hmm.
They had not a good record, 68-94, but still finished sixth on this list,
Wow.
with an overall winning percentage of 525. And then I was looking at, I was thinking about Oakland, because when I was thinking about this question, I was like, they got to be, yeah, their major league team is not good, but they
Yeah.
like try and get all these young guys, right? That's their thing. Stay young. Lose at the big league level, stay young.
Young. Yeah. Stay fresh.
But they've got a pipeline of goo coming.
Well, that's been the critique of like all these trades, like the Sean Murphy deal,
Yeah.
recently, Matt Olson trades, is that they got like, 4 or 5 guys for each of those deals, but the critique was that it's really just bulk. Like there's not,
Yeah.
they didn't get a like a top 30 or a top 50 guy. They're all, they're prospects, but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
The A's are last on this, and it's not close.
oh,
they
that's
they finished 60 and 102 at the major league level.
yeah,
And overall a 415 winning percentage. The next closest team in winning percentage is the Royals, who won 31 games more than the A's.
across the levels.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we identify more with the A's. You know, let's embrace that. Let's embrace that part of our trivia knowledge. So, folks, thanks for joining us at the Baseball Brewhaha today. If you have trivia you want us to explore for you, put it in the comments. Subscribe, like. We're here every day. Love to see you. Until then, enjoy your weekend.